everyone! In this video I would like to share with you 10 tips how to clean less at home. If you like to know about these tips, please continue watching this video. And let's start. The first tip is about the air cleaner. Having an air cleaner at home cleans your air, so it's actually also good for your health, but it also reduces a lot of dust and particles in the air, so you get less dust all over the place, so you need to clean less. The second tip I would like to share with you is about the fact that every item should have its own place in the home. If some items don't have a dedicated place where they're supposed to be, then they typically end up being all over around, like on the sofa, on the chair, on the tables, all over the place, just because you don't really have a place where you actually need to keep that item. Tip number 3 is about the types of closets. A lot of people like to have open shelves. Well, I have to admit, sometimes it looks really beautiful, but it's not very convenient for cleaning, as you need to go every item by item, clean them, and then clean the full surface, move everything. It takes an enormous amount of time. So I would prefer to have closets with closed doors. If you would like to have some more souvenirs maybe, then you can have glass doors. They will still keep the items clean and yeah, you save time on cleaning. Tip number 4, vacuum cleaners, robot vacuum cleaners, so that they clean and we can spend our time on something else. The models nowadays became a lot better, so they can cope with the difference in surfaces with carpets and things like that. So a real time saver, they clean, we do other things. Tip number 5, remove stains immediately. Even if you're lazy or you're in a hurry, just wiping a stain can be quite quickly, while if you wait and it becomes dry, you need a lot more effort to clean it, and then when you do it afterwards, you still also don't have a lot of motivation, so it's just easier to do it as soon as possible. Tip number 6, microwave oven cover, baking paper. It might sound obvious, but we still tend to spare a couple of seconds and not use these items, and then end up spending a lot more time cleaning an oven or a microwave. So a good rule is, always use these items. We're already at tip number 7. It might be that certain items tend to accumulate in the same place again and again. It might be a sign to check if the place which they have in the house is actually the right one, or maybe you should reorganize your house in such a way that the items you use are located in the place where you use them rather than somewhere else. It would avoid the need to bring them back and forward, and they will not end up accumulating in the places where they're not supposed to be stored, and then you have to clean them again and again. Everything for less cleaning. Okay, tip number 8 is have your surfaces clean. What do I mean by that? For example, a kitchen. In the kitchen, quite often you have a lot of appliances or other items, and quite often you don't really use them that often, or maybe not all of them. So the ones which you don't use daily, it might be more interesting to put in the closet so that the surfaces stay clean. It's not only more convenient to use than those surfaces in the kitchen, but also to clean, because wiping the surface which is empty is quite fast compared to moving all the items which live on those surfaces and cleaning those items themselves. The next tip, tip number 9, don't walk in shoes at home. Some people do it, some people don't do it. I think there's also a difference in cultures. I prefer walking at home in slippers or socks so that my floors stay clean longer. Tip number 10, the last one, is my favorite. Don't keep things which you don't use. Give it to other people, bring it to secondhand stores, and then use the space to organize the things you use in a convenient way. It will help to avoid mess and to use things in a more nice and convenient way. Those were 10 tips I wanted to share with you today. I hope you found at least some of them useful. If that's the case, like this video, comment down below the tips which you know. Let's exchange information with each other so that we can all benefit and spend less time at home cleaning, and I hope to see you in my next video.